Select suppliers. Buyers have to note that when they prepare a package they have the option either to send it to all suppliers registered in material bidders in the specific category, or they can select one or more from the list that shows up on their window. The names of the companies will have hyperlinks to their info and website so that buyers can check it before selecting them. Package. You can find information on your package and communicate with the suppliers interested in your tender in this page. You can follow up the offers submitted. Prices will not be displayed until the deadline of the tender as indicated in the details of your package. Please check the chat window in order to find requests for information from your future suppliers. Scene and interest. In this table you should track the progress of the responses of the different suppliers. You will see who saw the packages, and who expressed interest in participating in the tender, and finally who uploaded their offers. Verified supplier. Note that an asterisk will appear next to the name of certain suppliers. That means that material bidders has checked the existence of this supplier as a registered entity in the country he is claiming being country of origin. Chat. You can also chat with a group of suppliers who are invited to the tender. That should be an efficient alternative than emails that some might miss seen or did not reach any of them. That should remain the mean of communication with the suppliers during the tendering process in order to provide a transparent and fair process to all participants. The chat window should include all correspondences between you, the buyer, and the suppliers, whose identities will not be revealed inside the chat window. They will only show up as supplier 1, etc. Pending offers. You should find different categories for the offers that have been submitted for your tender. First is the pending offers, which are offers that you haven't reviewed and did not take a decision in their regard yet. Offer amount. The table will show a brief of the total amount of the offer and the currency. Documents. It should also show the list of documents submitted by the tenderer. Action. You then have to act to either accept the offer technically, and in this case the tenderer will be removed to the shortlisted table, or rejected, and in this case, offer will be removed to the rejected offers table. Shortlisted and rejected offers. Both tables, the shortlisted and rejected offers, will show the details of the offers submitted. Approved offer. Once you approve the supplier, that means that this is the winner of the tender and he will be notified of winning the tender. Issue purchase order. Once an offer has been approved, a tracking process will take place until the materials purchased are delivered to the indicated site. The buyer will have to enter some milestones such as the expected dates to sign the contract with the supplier, the requested delivery date, etc. That should be done after negotiations between buyer and winner supplier take place after MB notifies the latter of the result of the tender. Contract signage. Material bidders then tracks the process starting with the contract signage and keeps sending reminders to the buyer until the process takes place and gets checked by the buyer. Manufacturing. The start of the manufacturing date shall be entered by the supplier and also gets tracked by material bidders until it gets checked by the supplier that it is done. Shipping. Same process takes place for shipping the materials to the site specified by the buyer. It gets checked by the supplier once the shipping starts taking place and the buyer gets notified of this process. Delivery. Same process takes place for the delivery date, which gets specified by the buyer resulting from negotiations with the supplier. Once the materials are submitted, the buyer checks the box and that indicates the end of the process. committed and professional. After ending the process, the buyer will have to evaluate the performance of the supplier throughout the tendering process. Evaluation shall be based on both commitment and professionalism. That evaluation translates into stars that show with the name of the supplier in future tenders, which gives an indication on the performance of that specific supplier for future buyers. Thank you for your precious time.